A powerful Arctic blast is surging south from the polar regions, threatening to unleash a wave of extreme cold across a vast swath of the United States. This major weather event has the potential to impact the lives of over 127 million Americans, bringing with it dangerously low temperatures, snow, and ice. The National Weather Service has issued widespread winter storm warnings and advisories, urging residents to prepare for potentially hazardous conditions. This is a significant weather event, and taking precautions is crucial to ensure your safety and well-being during the coming days. This isn't just another cold snap, this is an Arctic blast of significant magnitude. The sheer reach of this weather system is impressive, stretching from the Canadian border down to the southern states. We're talking about a massive area of the country that will be experiencing unusually frigid temperatures and for a prolonged period. This is not the time to be caught unprepared. The potential impact of this Arctic blast cannot be overstated. We're talking about potential power outages, transportation disruptions, and even health risks associated with prolonged exposure to extreme cold. It's imperative that everyone take this threat seriously and take the necessary steps to prepare themselves, their families, and their homes. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing weather event. We'll be providing you with the latest information, safety tips, and resources to help you weather this Arctic blast. Stay safe, everyone. The Arctic blast's icy grip will extend far and wide, impacting a significant portion of the continental United States. From the Great Plains to the East Coast, millions are in the path of this potentially historic cold weather event. States in the Midwest, including Illinois, Michigan, and Wisconsin, are directly in the line of fire, bracing for the brunt of the Arctic air mass. As the Arctic air sweeps eastward, it will bring its frigid temperatures to the densely populated Northeast corridor. Major metropolitan areas like New York City, Boston, and Philadelphia are preparing for a dramatic plunge in temperatures, with wind chills potentially reaching dangerously low levels. The combination of strong winds and sub-zero temperatures can lead to a rapid loss of body heat, increasing the risk of hypothermia. Even southern states accustomed to milder winters won't be spared from the Arctic blast's reach. States like Texas, Louisiana, and Mississippi, while not experiencing the extreme lows of the north, will still see a significant dip in temperatures, potentially reaching levels not seen in years. This unexpected cold snap could pose a threat to crops and infrastructure not equipped to handle freezing conditions. This wide-reaching weather event serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of heeding weather warnings. No matter where you are in the country, it's essential to stay informed about the forecast and take appropriate precautions to ensure your safety and well-being during this period of extreme cold. As the Arctic air mass settles over the country, temperatures are expected to plummet dramatically, shattering records and testing the limits of infrastructure and human resilience. In some areas, the mercury could plunge to levels not seen in decades, with wind chills making it feel even colder. The Midwest, accustomed to harsh winters, will face some of the most brutal conditions, with temperatures potentially dropping to -30 degrees Fahrenheit or lower, particularly in areas with wind chill. These extreme temperatures can lead to frostbite in a matter of minutes, posing a serious risk to anyone caught unprepared outdoors. Even indoor plumbing is at risk of freezing and bursting in such extreme cold. The Northeast, though not experiencing the same extreme lows, will still see a significant drop in temperatures, with wind chills potentially making it feel like -20 degrees Fahrenheit or colder. This sudden and intense cold snap can be particularly dangerous for vulnerable populations, such as the elderly and those with pre-existing health conditions. Power outages, a possibility during such extreme weather events, could further exacerbate the risks. Even in the South, where temperatures rarely dip below freezing, this Arctic blast will bring unusually cold conditions. Temperatures in some areas could drop below 20 degrees Fahrenheit, which could damage crops and infrastructure not built to withstand such cold. This unusual weather event serves as a reminder that even regions accustomed to mild winters need to be prepared for the unexpected. With temperatures plummeting, it's crucial to fortify your home against the biting cold and ensure a safe and warm haven for you and your loved ones. Taking proactive steps to winterize your living space can make a world of difference in weathering the extreme conditions brought on by the Arctic blast. Start by inspecting your home for any potential drafts and sealing them with weather stripping or caulk. Pay close attention to windows and doors, as these are common areas for heat loss. Consider using thick curtains or blankets to further insulate windows and prevent precious heat from escaping. Ensure your heating system is in good working order by scheduling a maintenance checkup if you haven't already done so this season. Stock up on alternative heating sources such as space heaters, but exercise extreme caution when using them. Keep them away from flammable materials and never leave them unattended. Prepare for potential power outages by having a plan in place. Charge all electronic devices, gather flashlights and extra batteries, and have a supply of non-perishable food and bottled water on hand. It's also a good idea to have a battery-powered radio available in case of communication disruptions. Staying safe in the deep freeze essential tips for extreme cold. Navigating the challenges of extreme cold requires vigilance and common sense. By taking necessary precautions and following safety guidelines, you can minimize the risks associated with the Arctic blast and ensure your well-being during this period of frigid temperatures. Limit your time outdoors as much as possible, especially during the coldest parts of the day and night. If you must venture out, dress in layers of warm clothing, covering as much exposed skin as possible. Pay particular attention to extremities like your fingers, toes, ears, and nose, as these are most susceptible to frostbite. Stay hydrated by drinking plenty of fluids, even if you don't feel thirsty. Avoid consuming alcohol or caffeinated beverages, as these can actually contribute to dehydration. If you experience shivering that doesn't subside, confusion, slurred speech, or loss of coordination, seek immediate medical attention, as these are signs of hypothermia. Check on elderly neighbors, family members, and those with disabilities who may need assistance during this period of extreme cold. Ensure they have adequate heating, food, and medication, and encourage them to stay indoors as much as possible. Navigating the frozen frontier impact on daily life and infrastructure. The Arctic blast's icy grip will extend beyond personal comfort, impacting daily routines and potentially straining infrastructure across the affected regions. From transportation disruptions to school closures, the extreme cold will require adjustments and resilience from communities bracing for the deep freeze. Transportation systems are likely to face significant challenges during the Arctic blast. Roads and highways could become treacherous due to snow and ice, leading to hazardous driving conditions and potential accidents. Public transportation services may experience delays or cancellations, making commuting difficult or impossible for some. Schools and businesses may be forced to close temporarily due to the extreme cold, disrupting learning schedules and economic activity. The harsh conditions could also lead to power outages, affecting homes, businesses, and critical infrastructure like hospitals. It's essential to have contingency plans in place to mitigate these potential disruptions. The extreme cold can also impact water pipes, leading to freezing and potential bursts. Taking steps to insulate exposed pipes and allowing faucets to drip slightly can help prevent costly damage. If you experience a loss of water pressure or suspect frozen pipes, contact a plumber immediately. Vulnerable populations: a call for community care. While the Arctic blast poses challenges for everyone, certain populations are particularly vulnerable to the extreme cold and require extra care and attention. The elderly, individuals with disabilities, those experiencing homelessness, and families with young children may face heightened risks and require additional support during this time. Reach out to elderly neighbors and family members to ensure they have adequate heating, food, and medication. Offer assistance with errands or transportation if needed, and encourage them to stay indoors as much as possible to avoid exposure to the extreme cold. Check on individuals with disabilities who may require assistance with daily tasks or have specific needs related to their condition. Ensure they have access to essential medications, medical equipment, and support services. Homeless shelters and outreach programs will be stretched thin during the Arctic blast as they work tirelessly to provide warmth and safety for those without shelter. Consider donating blankets, warm clothing, non-perishable food items, or financial contributions to support their efforts. Weathering the storm. The importance of preparedness and resilience. As the Arctic blast descends upon a significant portion of the United States, it serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of preparedness and resilience in the face of extreme weather events. By taking proactive steps to prepare ourselves, our homes, and our communities, we can mitigate risks, ensure safety, and weather the storm with greater confidence. This Arctic blast highlights the unpredictable nature of weather patterns and the need to stay informed about changing conditions. Pay close attention to weather forecasts, heed warnings from local authorities, and be prepared to adjust plans as needed. The challenges posed by this extreme cold snap also underscore the importance of community support and solidarity. Reaching out to neighbors, checking on vulnerable individuals, and offering assistance where needed can make a world of difference in ensuring everyone's well-being. While the Arctic blast may bring temporary disruptions and challenges, it also presents an opportunity to demonstrate our resilience, adaptability, and compassion for one another. By working together, we can navigate this period of extreme cold safely and emerge from it with a renewed appreciation for the importance of preparedness and community. As we brace for the impact of this significant Arctic blast, it's crucial to remember that safety remains paramount. Stay informed about weather updates, heed warnings from local authorities, and take all necessary precautions to protect yourself, your loved ones, and your community. Remember that even brief exposure to extreme cold can pose significant risks, particularly for vulnerable populations. Limit time outdoors, dress in layers, and be aware of the signs of hypothermia and frostbite. If you must travel, exercise extreme caution, allow extra time, and be prepared for potential delays or disruptions. Check on elderly neighbors, family members, and those with disabilities who may need assistance during this period of extreme cold. Offer support, ensure they have access to essential resources, and encourage them to stay indoors as much as possible. This Arctic blast serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the importance of preparedness. By staying informed, taking precautions, and looking out for one another, we can weather this storm safely and emerge stronger as a community.